From the 1st of September, you can pledge your Santa Shoebox for an underprivileged child. These boxes are distributed to more than 1,000 facilities each year. Donors give gifts of essential items and treats to children whose names, ages and genders are known. Let's find out more from Shoebox Project Chief Executive Director Debbie Zelezniak, who joins us live from Cape Town. Debbie, thank you so much for joining us. For those who are hearing about the Santa Shoebox Project for the first time, give them an idea of what your project is about and where it all started.
Thank you very much for having me on your show. The project is now in its 16th campaign. We started in Cape Town in 2006 with a mere 180 shoeboxes. Last year, we just surpassed 1 million shoeboxes.
Wow.
A Santa shoebox is unique. As you quite rightly pointed out, donors know their beneficiary child by name, age, and gender, and we give them the child's clothing size, so that each and every component in the shoebox is chosen with that specific child in mind, and the shoebox reaches that precise child. When a donor chooses the child, their pledge generates a label with a QR code, which enables us and the donor to track the shoebox from the moment it's pledged until the magical moment the child receives the shoebox in their hand.
Now, we know that you're working with 1,000 facilities each year, and I'm sure that's not how it started. It would have started with just a few places and have now mushroomed into 1,000 facilities each year. I'm sure last season and even now going into this festive season, the needs of these children at these facilities and even more facilities have grown exponentially as a result of the pandemic. What are some of the stories and experiences that you are hearing going into this next season of your collection?
That is indeed a very sad reality. We received more than 3 times the number of applications for shoeboxes than we're going to be able to distribute. We do rotate the facilities which receive each year so that we reach more and more children each year with a core focus on rural children. The stories from the field really have been the same for many years. They are heart-rending in that the most valued components in every shoebox are always the necessities, the toothbrush, the toothpaste, the face cloth, and the soap. The first time I heard a child scream with joy over receiving a bar of soap was truly one of the most memorable moments in my life. We would imagine that the kids would appreciate the toy, the sweets, the clothing even, but no, it's the necessities which touch the child most deeply.
Now, that reminds me of a video that went viral during the looting that we saw and civil unrest in the country just last month of a little boy who has carrying a little bag, and in the bag he had underwear, socks and necessities for himself, and he was on his own, all alone on a road in the dark, and that is what he took from the store that he managed to get into. The needs of our most vulnerable really is something that we perhaps don't put enough of a focus on, and your project allows us to do that, but there's so much more that is needed. What is your appeal to people who are watching you right now and are hearing about the Shoebox Project for the very first time? How can they help?
As you pointed out, the 1st of September is the date on which the name lists of all the children go live to the public. The pledging is done via our website, santashoebox.org.za. Should donors be living too far from drop-off points? Should they be COVID vulnerable? Should they be simply too busy to shop? We also have a virtual Santa Shoebox offering, again on the same website. It's a simple financial transaction. It is also personable in that donors choose the components of the box and they're able to write the beneficiary child a note, which is so often one of the most very, very valuable items in the shoebox. So that website again is santashoebox.org.za. Virtual shoeboxes available right now, personalized pledged shoeboxes from the 1st of September, which is Wednesday.
Okay, we can only wish you everything of the best with your project, to you and your team. The Santa Shoebox Project Chief Executive there, Director Debbie Zelezniak, joining us there from Cape Town. We wish them everything of the best with a very, very important project.